Hello everybody, Dr. Darok here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Blightfall. Now, on today's episode, we're actually going to progress further in the Thaumcraft mod, and basically, the way we're going to do that is I'm going to make an alchemical furnace, or whatever it's called, and start with Essentia distillation. And basically, the end goal is to create some more Ethereal Blooms by the end of the episode. Hopefully that happens. I'm really excited to make that happen, and I hope you guys enjoy the journey. Now, as always, if you like this video, make sure to click that little thumbs up underneath of the video icon. It really helps my video get exposed to new people, and hopefully new friends can join our community here. So, in between the last episode, which was technically like a behind the scenes slash my first failed live stream, link on the screen maybe, basically, I did a bunch of mining in that episode. Now, in between episodes, I read some comments. I took some awesome feedback from some really helpful commenters out there, and basically, I completely revamped my storage system. So, I'm gonna go over that real quick before we start on Thaumcraft things, and hopefully you guys think that it's interesting the way I've done things. So, first off here, we've got two chests right next to my tool forge over here on Tinker's Construct area. One is tool parts and materials. As you can see, there's a bunch of parts that I've found and or made in here from, say, chests in the villages, as well as some bloodwood, some blue slime balls, and some flint, which I don't know why the flint is in there, but heck, it fits. Now, this one says modifiers, and some of it is modifiers, some of it is like potential modifiers. So all of my diamonds and emeralds are in here for right now. And of course, now emeralds aren't really great modifiers, but I mean, I know where to find them now, at least, and I know where to put them, and they're all in the same place. I've got some gold nuggets in here and some string, but I don't yet have enough to make a silky gem out of the emerald here. So they're just sort of sitting in there. I've got some pistons that I found in the villages, and as well as all of my lapis and redstone are in here also. Now, this chest, which previously was just full of random crap, it's currently got it's got a sign on it that says coal, cobble, bone meal farm, and other. So if we take a look in here, there's all sorts of like random stuff in here basically, and this is kind of like a random chest, but there's a whole bunch of compressed cobblestone that I've got, as well as just a bunch of random stuff, and I don't know why the Certus quartz is in here, but I like where it is. I'll remember it. So, as long as I remember it, that's the only thing really that's important. Next, we've got quest items plus botania. I'll come back to that in a minute. This chest is still unlabeled, and there's just some random things in here that I didn't get to move around in between episodes. I kind of said, you know what, I've been spending 2 hours or so on this whole like reorganizing thing, and it was quite a long time. So I didn't quite finish 100%, and I'm not really sure where the heck to put any of these things. This skeleton skull, you know what, I'm gonna just put it like here. Ta-da! There we go. I also took a block of iron and some bricks and a couple of furnaces and made this cooking oven, which I have filled up with coal, and that means that I should be able to use the cooking table here to create items which require smelting. So I also have all of my food items in here and or here for the time being, and I'm hoping to expand that out with another chest like right here that I'm gonna fill with like only like cooked food items that I'm basically ready to take and eat. But I haven't quite gotten around to that yet. I wanted maybe some feedback from you guys on whether that's a great idea or not. Next up, we've got this chest, which also just has a few unsorted random things that I didn't get around to sorting. I'm going to take this stuff and put it over in this botania chest in a minute here. And also, I've expanded my metals and ores chest right here so that I've got more space, because I actually ran out of space in that. And hopefully, now if that runs out, I'm just going to break this silverwood log here and place another double chest right under it. That way it's really easy to keep them all in one convenient location that's very close to the smeltery. Ooh, I see some eggs. Let me grab this egg and these feathers. Awesome. Anyways, Next thing, I created a couple of oak bookcases. Now, there was a quest for that under the instructor, which is basically the biggest reason that I did that. But I also happened to be totally out of space on this bookshelf, this bookcase, which is the one that, is in the world whenever you spawn. So I decided, let's get some extra bookcases, let's expand this out. Up here is all of basically the tutorial books, the quest books that came on the original bookcase, all of these tutorial books by Ayumu Nagasawa. So those are all super useful, hopefully, and also, Mighty Smelting. Not that I'll ever need Mighty Smelting. I pretty much understand how the smeltery works. But yeah. Then down here, I've got my Thaumonomicon, my Lexica Botania. I've got 2 untranslated alien grimoires. Cooking for Blockheads 2, which is a cool crafting book, but I haven't really used it actually at all, except for to craft the cooking table on the other side of the dome, and the food journal from The Spice of Life, which someone commented in the comments that I should make one of those, and basically it tracks what you've eaten since basically the start of the game, and what is in your food reservoir, because as you know, or as you may know, if you're a returning viewer or you've played Blightfall, there is Spice of Life diminishing returns. Okay, so basically the more of a certain food you eat, the less it will actually heal you in terms of your food and your saturation, your hunger and saturation. The last thing, I think it's the last thing, except for the Botania and quest items thing over there. Last thing I did was I created some oak tool racks over here, and I have those sitting around now so that I can, just like conveniently grab my bow and arrow real quick if I want, for example. Let's go ahead and put those back, actually, because I don't want them right now. I also created a lumber axe, which I've named Choppa. So I did that in between episodes. Bloodwood as the axe head, Bloodwood as the tough rod, because it's got a great durability modifier. I've also got a black steel tough binding for reinforced 2, and a deep iron large plate just because I have tons and tons of deep iron. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. I used that to collect all of the oak wood that I used for these things and these things in much less time than normal. Also, I've got this inventory/spare space chest right here, which basically just contains a couple of these beds that I removed for space. I've got some chests in here in case I need extra inventory space or whatever, and I've got some signs that are left over from, naming and all these things. Now, just a quick note, if you didn't know this previously, these crafting stations actually access any nearby inventories that are, directly adjacent. So right here or whatever. So it can access one inventory of either a regular chest or a double chest. And that's super awesome because that means I can put some things in here, for example. And basically this is for if I need to do some organizing or whatever, I can just slap my whole inventory in here, empty everything out, and organize it piece by piece instead of doing the puzzle piece shuffle where I drop some items or I have to do a whole lot of thinking and bothering in order to get anything organized. Let's see, there's glass in here I need to go ahead and grab and put in this chest right here. Also, what about this bone meal? Let's put that in there too. Finally, I've got the quest items and Botania chest, and as you can see, all of my Botania items are over here so far, except for the Botania Lexica, which is over on the bookshelf, and I've got these bronze coins, which I haven't turned in yet. I'm just sort of holding on to those right now. I know that there's a quest that turns a whole stack of them into ingots, but for right now, I don't need them yet. I don't have a space for bronze or anything. I know it would save me some space to get rid of them, but whatever. Also, I've got my leftover language samples after doing the translation of the Botania Lexica Botania, whatever it's called, and all that stuff, and all of these spawn eggs that I've gotten previously from animal bags. Now, during the time that it took me to do all this, I managed to claim a whole bunch of these seed bags, animal bags, and a few sapling bags just in case, just for fun. And so we're going to go ahead and open these real quick, and then we're going to get straight into Thaumcraft. Let's see here. What should I do first? Let's do the sapling bags first, okay? So let's open up this sapling bag, and that is a slimy sapling, which is actually pretty cool because the leaves from the slimy sapling, that's a pretty rare reward, 2.85% level rarity. So the slimy sapling actually the entire tree of the slimy sapling is made out of green slime blocks. So each one of those can be turned into 4 green slime balls, which is like vanilla green slime balls, which is pretty awesome. As well as the leaves having special effects. If I use the leaves from the slimy sapling in order to create arrow fletchings, the arrows actually get the jagged modifier, which is pretty cool. They're the only ones that give that kind of modifier. Now, next up, let's go ahead and do another one. Another slimy sapling. Wow, that's actually pretty uncommon. Didn't expect that. Bruce. I should just... That's kind of funny. I should just call spruce saplings Bruce from now on. Hey, Bruce, what's up? And Tigerwood. So, now, I don't think that there's anything special about Tigerwood, except for, like, its appearance, and spruce, obviously, is the same as the other one. But slimy saplings are super cool, so I'm going to plant those sometime in the near future. Let's put these all in the farming chest over here and move on to the seed bags. So let's see if I can get anything really cool and interesting out of these seed bags. First of all, I get an almond sapling, which is cool. I already have an almond tree, but that's still pretty cool. Cucumber seed, which is a new crop that I didn't have before. Aluminum orberry bush. I've already got 2 of those. Another cucumber seed, another almond sapling, and a date sapling, which is pretty cool. That's pretty rare up here. As you can see, 3.3% of getting that, and I got another one. Cool. So those are some pretty unique rewards that I haven't achieved before. Let's go ahead and toss this cucumber seed somewhere into my farm over here. Let's see, actually, let's put the cucumbers over here. And let's see, I finished all the seeds. I don't have anything else to plant. Let's go ahead and put this aluminum orberry bush down under here with the other orberry bushes. There we go. And, ooh, you know what? Do I have buckets? Yes, I have buckets. I'm going to scoop this slime up in a bucket real quick. Hello, slime. Oh, no, I guess I can't scoop that slime into a bucket. He's gotten too large. Okay, whatever. No big deal. We're just going to put that... comatite cobblestone right back where it was, and hopefully wait until... Ouch. Whoops. Accidentally stepped on my thing. Oh, you know what? I just realized there's something I missed. There's a chest down here. It doesn't really have anything in it yet, but I also brought my crucible down here, and because I realized, dummy me, I had my crucible right here, and lava underneath of it, and the light from the lava was actually preventing these orberry bushes from growing at all, which, obviously, that's bad. I mean, orberry bushes are not the most useful thing in the world, but, I mean, free aluminum and copper over time, for those orberry bushes that I have, so that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop these almond saplings and date saplings in here, in my farming chest there, and we're going to go ahead and check out these 7 animal bags. Now, hopefully I get something really cool out of these, but I don't really know what the possibilities are, so let's just take a chance here, scratch off some lottery tickets, and there's a cow. Spawn the cow! Oh my god, Spawn returns! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, there's another one! Spawn's twin! Spawn Jr. the twin! Okay, great. And, this is Spawn the sheep, I think. That is a chicken egg. That is another chicken egg. I don't know what that is, honestly. And that's another chicken, I think, or a sheep, or whatever. So let's just pop these in there. Get rid of these cows, put these in there. I'll save those for now, and some chickens. And where was the other one? This. Spawn. You know what? That might be a blaze spawn egg. If someone can look up spawn egg item ID value 61 for me, let me know in the comments section exactly what that is, then I'll probably give you a shout out in the next video, unless like 100 billion people do it, and then it'll be really hard for me to give all of you a shout out, but first come, first serve. Anyway, there we go. We did a little lottery thing. I hope you found that fun and interesting, and we're just gonna proceed into doing some Thaumcrafty things, but actually, first, I've got one other thing that I want to do. If you look, my iron has actually taken quite a beating, so I want to prepare for the inevitable, where my iron is going to disintegrate into nothingness, and I'm also going to make some way cooler looking black steel. Now, this stuff the armor just looks amazing. and everything about it looks awesome. So let's just make this. I don't need a helmet yet because I'm actually going to put on my goggles of revealing. All right, so let's get rid of all this iron, okay, and take this stuff and put it on, and let's check me out. Okay, wow, oh man, that stuff looks awesome. Cool. It actually looks way cooler in the inventory than it does on my body, but that's okay. No big deal. This iron armor, I don't know where to sort that yet, so I'll just pop it in this, I'll just pop it in that chest for the time being. Because that's what it's there for, is so that I don't have to bother with sorting and things during videos or while I'm, trying to accomplish something, so that I don't get distracted. But, explaining that has actually distracted me. So I also updated my goals here. I added a couple new things. Since I managed to scout the savannah, I unlocked 2 more scouting locations. One is the magical forest, and one is the summit. Now, I've actually added those onto my map already as waypoints, so we're going to go there sometime in the near future, possibly during a live stream, which I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I did my first live stream ever. It was just kind of me derping around in a mine, and I found some mithril, which is really cool, but other than that, nothing super eventful happened. Yeah, so I'm gonna do one of those sometime soon, and I also added another page onto my little clipboard here of progression, right? Because now that I have mithril, I can mine alien level mining requirement ores. So basically, the only 2 of those that there are orichalcum and vulcanite. Now, orichalcum can be found anywhere under the oceans and rarely under beaches and rivers, whereas vulcanite can be found basically on the Western Isles, the Nether Isles, as I'm going to call them until I get over there, because it seems like there's a bunch of Nether-related, fire-related things in that general region. So those are things that I want to go for eventually, so that I can up my material progression. And also, I added a few things onto Thaumcraft goals, one of which is Essentia distillation. So we're going to get into that now. I know I've spent probably 10 or 15 minutes wasting time before that, but that's okay, because I really had to find some way to kill the time anyways, because I already have all of the materials that I need in order to make this happen. So hopefully it should not take very long whatsoever to get this going. I'm gonna need some gold though, so there we go. So let's open the Thaumonomicon and take a look at Essentia distillation. So what I'm going to need is a furnace, a crucible, and 7 arcane stone blocks in order to make the alchemical furnace, all right? So in order to make the arcane stone blocks, I'm going to need cooked stone of any variety, like limestone and other things would work as well. And I'm also going to need shards in the middle. It should be any type of shards. And now if I just pop my wand in there so that I've got some V's, you can see I can make some arcane stone block. Awesome. Now, obviously, I'm going to need a little bit of cobblestone, which is over here, obviously. So let's go ahead and make a furnace out of some cobblestone. Actually, see, I could have just opened this and pulled the cobblestone from there instead of going through multiple screens, but whoops, I forgot that I placed this crafting station here for a minute. Anyways, next thing that I need is going to be a crucible. Now, I don't have another crucible right now, but it's very easy to make one. I'm just going to plop this vanilla cauldron on the ground, go over here, grab my iron-capped wooden wand, and boom, there we go. Have another crucible. Let's mine it up with my platinum pickaxe of super mining, and we have all of the ingredients required to create this. So let's just pop this furnace in here, this crucible right in here, and my arcane stone block goes like this. Now, if I just put my wand in there, ta-da! The alchemical furnace has been creatified. But that is not the only thing that I need. Let's go ahead and I'm going to place this down here. I'm not really sure why I'm doing it this way, but I'm going to place this down here by the crucible. Let's do it like right... No, that's a terrible idea. I won't have enough space for my what are they called? They're called Alembics, Arcane Alembics. There we go. I won't have enough space for those, so that's a dumb place to put them. Put this, I mean to say. Why don't I put this over here, right next to my brewing stand? No. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm so indecisive. Just give me a break here. Let's get rid of this mana pool that I can't yet use. Now, some of you left me suggestions that, hey, you found this Black Lotus, so you should be able to pop that in your mana pool and get a little bit of mana just to get started in Botania. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. The Black Lotus, actually, let me show you. The Black Lotus cannot be put into an empty mana pool, all right? So I've got to have a little bit of mana first, which means basically I need to get the Day Bloom, which I still can't do because I don't have all of the right ingredients yet. Okay, so let's just take this and put it back over here, and yeah. So next thing I want, this alchemical furnace is pretty cool, and it's going to be super helpful whenever I get it up and running, but in order to do that, I'm going to need some Arcane Alembics, right? So, in order to make the Arcane Alembics, let's go ahead and go over here to Essentia Distillation. Here is a V's filter. That's something super important that I need. And here are the Arcane Alembics, which is a gold ingot, a bucket, some more iron, and a V's filter, right? So, all I've got to do is make 2 of these V's filters and 2 of these Arcane Alembics, and that should be good for now. I just need a bare minimum functionality here. So let's take 2 of these. I gathered a silverwood log already before I started the video. So there we go. I do not have enough V's, actually, though, in order to make that happen. So I've got to go and find an Aura node or something in order to get this to happen. So let's see, what's in here? Just air. Okay, so that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. There's another one over there, but there's an evil sheep in the way, so hopefully he does not mess with me, but I'm certain that he will. So let's just preempt that and get him. Ta-da! Get killed, evil sheep is gonna die, yeah! Alright, so what is in here? Air and something something I haven't unlocked? Really? Do I have my thermometer? Maybe I can study it with this. Tainted. Oh. Okay. No, that is what is that? Superbia. I think that is one of the ones from an additional mod, as a matter of fact, and not like a vanilla Thaumcraft. It's kind of funny to say vanilla Thaumcraft, but that is technically what it is, vanilla Thaumcraft. Anyway, I think, if I'm correct, that is actually, oh no, come on now. Give me a break. Come on, Minecraft, quit derping. Don't be derp. Just don't be derp. Okay, so, let's see. There's a pure node in here. There's another node over here. It's got pure air in it. There's another node right there, and it is an eerie node. Oh no, it's dark. I shouldn't get close to that eerie node, or it's going to spawn furious zombies. And furious zombies, they're kind of tough, but really they're more imposing than tough. So yeah, I'm not too worried about them, but I definitely don't want to just willy-nilly summon them out of nowhere. And oh my gosh, I thought this was all going to go very, very smoothly once I once I started doing these recipes, but it hasn't yet. So I'm going to hit the sack real quick, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find an appropriate Aura node and get some extra V's in my wand, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and not only did I get the, as you can see in the top left corner up there, not only did I get the stuff that I needed in my wand in order to make this particular conversion happen, I got a little bit extra and decided to make 4 V's filters and 4 Alembics as opposed to simply 2. So let's put these V's filters up here and these gold ingots up here, and let me check the Dominomicon real quick, because I honestly forget now exactly what else I needed. Let's see, for these Arcane Alembics, I need buckets and iron ingots. So I'm going to need 4 buckets as well as 20 iron ingots. So let's run over here and grab out 2 iron ingots like this and 2 iron blocks. There we go. Obviously, I have lots of iron, which is very fortunate because it took quite some time to get all that, although it was greatly relieved thanks to Chippy the hammer. And so here we go. Let's just put, let's see, 4 buckets in the middle there. And let's take all these and do this. There we go. Now, as you can see, in order to make 4 of these, I'm actually going to need a little bit more of this water in my wand. I've got, let's see here, I've got enough to make 2 right now. So let's go ahead and pull 2 out, and then we're going to run back over to where I found the water Vs in an Aura node, which happens to be in Swamp Delta, which is very fortunate for me because that made it very easy. It's not very far from here. Let me grab this boat. I've got a boat over here somewhere, I think, in my chest. Yes. So that just happens to be my swamp chest. Why do I have a swamp chest, you may ask? I don't know. Also, I could probably get a little bit of water Vs from some of these squids here if I just kill them real quick for a minute. So I'm gonna actually do that because I do believe the Aura node is a little bit low on water Vs ever since I was over there. So let's just kill some squids real quick, as quickly as humanly possible. So that I'm not wasting time, of course. Let's see. That got me back up to 5 water Vs, which I think I only got 1 point or so from this so far, but that's no big deal. I didn't think I would get that much from the squids, but I figured it would help just a little bit. There's 6, so I got another point from them. But there aren't that many mobs, actually, that drop water Vs, although many things that have like life-related things in them have the possibility of dropping them. However, it doesn't happen all the time or very often because, unfortunately, it's kind of random. Like the aspects that are present whenever you scan something with the thermometer. Actually, let's see, how many do I have? Okay, so it does appear that it has regained some of its former power. It's up to 21 aqua, so let's just go ahead and pull a little bit out of there. I want to make sure to leave it above like 2. There we go, that's fine. And let's pop this boat in the water to make it a little bit easier to get back over to my swamp island, and we're going to head back to Biodome Alpha. Now, once I get back there, it should be a very, very simple task to make everything else. I don't have much more that I need in order to make that work. Okay, fine, boat. Yeah, you just do that then. Boats are unpredictable, guys. I don't like the way Minecraft boats work. And I don't have enough wood in here to make another one, but that's okay. No worries. I know exactly how to make a boat in the future, and so that's no big deal. So let's come back over here, put my wand back on the table here, and we'll finish up these Arcane Alembics. So now I've got 4 Arcane Alembics that I can place on top of my Alchemical Furnace, and so in order to make best use of this Alchemical Furnace, I'm gonna maybe place like some let's do like this. There we go, and like that. Okay, so I've got say some dirt stairs, let's just call them, right here to help me reach all of my Arcane Alembics and to place them properly. So here goes 1, and then 2, 3, 4. All right, now, as long as I can reach the top one, yep, I can. Okay, so basically the way that this works, in case you're not familiar with the Alchemical Furnace, can I reach that top one from down here? Yes, it's not very easy, but I can, so let's remove the ugly dirt blocks. Basically, the way the Alchemical Furnace works is whenever you place something into it, it'll break it down into Essentia, just like it would if you threw it into the Crucible, which I haven't actually demonstrated in this series, but no matter. Basically, it will then combine all those over here in this bar and turn them into something that you want. It'll then it's called, what's it called, a slurry, I think, an Essentia slurry. Yes. So then it will slowly but surely separate the slurry out and into the different Essentia that is present and separate it into the Arcane Alembics, all right? So, the biggest thing that I'm going to have to do here today is get all of the Essentia that I need in order to make at least one of these Ethereal Blooms, okay? So, in order to do that, I've gone and collected the materials by myself outside of where I would normally be, okay? So, we've got we need, let's see here. Let's go over to the Thaumonomicon and look at the research. So, I need 16 Herba, 16 Precantatio, I need 16 Sono, which is probably the most difficult of the bunch to obtain early on. I don't quite have potion brewing yet, but that's okay. And 8 Vidium, which is the aspect of Taint. So, in order to get those, first we're going to start off with the 16, 16 Sono. So, in order to get 16 Sono, I've gone ahead and created 8 milk bottles from Mind Factory Reloaded. And there's actually 5 different Essentia aspects in these milk bottles. The reason I made milk bottles is I didn't want to lose buckets in the process, even though it actually would have been a little bit easier. But the milk bottles are stackable as opposed to the milk buckets, so that makes everything a little bit simpler. Let's just pop these in here so I stop blabbering, and you can look at exactly what happens whenever I do this. So because there's 8, I know for a fact that all of these are going to come out in a nice even number that I can actually, grab out with glass phials, right? Which I've made plenty of for just this particular exercise. So as you can see here, these are slowly filling up with various aspects, and the milk bottles are basically gone now. And in the meantime, I'm going to pop Living Rock in there. Nah, I'll wait just a second. So I'm going to grab out this, that, and that also, and there is 8 Thamus as well. So then let's pop this 8 Living Rock in there. Now the Living Rock is significantly more complex, and it's got a heavier load of Essentia, but from this Living Rock, I'll be able to get all of the Precantatio Essentia that I'm going to require. Let's grab this Thamus here, and let's see, there's the Precantatio way up there. This census. Where did the census come from? I guess it must be coming from the Living Rock. It is. Okay, never mind. Sorry, a little bit spazzed here because I want to make sure to do all this before my one piece of Alumentum wears off, so I don't have to make any more. Okay, so as you can see, that worked very well. There's 16 of these. There's 16 of these, and there is 32 of this. So, and if you take a look, there's 1 left. Why is there 1 left? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, now there's 7 down here. No! No, the entire system is broken. Crap, this is terrible. Well, I guess the only thing I can do is waste some. So let's go ahead and remove that and place it back now. And unfortunately, that just kind of ruined the mood. So I should be able to take that one off and just kind of leave it off, I'm thinking. Can I? Oh, no. Of course I can't. Okay, well, let's go up, up, up. And then I can go ahead and place this there. Let's drop down real quick. And finally, I'm going to need 16 leaves for Herba, all right? Because I've got the Essentia of Precantatio. I've got the Essentia of Sono, okay? I also need this stuff, this Herba. So that's something that I need. And there's another one. Oh, yes, I'm going to need some Essentia of Tainted stuff, too. So, in order to get that, that's a little bit trickier, but we'll manage. Let's go ahead and grab this out of there. And now I need, I took a look, Taint Tendrils is what I'm going to use, because I can use a nice even 4 of them. And hopefully one of them doesn't dissolve on me on my way over to the Alembic Furnace. Okay, there we go. Good. Perfect. So as you'll see, this is going to go ahead and distill out into Lucrum and Famus and this stuff as well, which is exactly what I need, Vidium. So there we go. Now I've got I've got 8 Vidium, I've got 16 Sono, I've got 16 Precantatio, and I've got 16 Herba, and with the addition of just 1 Shimmerleaf here, which I know that was quite a quite a journey there to get all the way to that. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and throw 4 more of these in there for the time being. I don't need them at this second, but I'm going to use the Alumentum that's in there. And now if I go down here into... oh, wait, you know what? I need a bucket of water. Guys, we're going to finish this before the end of this episode. That was my goal. It's the goal I set out to accomplish on this episode, so we're going to make it happen. I'm just going to teleport to Swamp Delta quick as Quimby. Yeah, that's the word. That's the phrase I'm going to use. It's a phrase I made up. Sorry if you don't like made up phrases. So let's drop down here. Okay, run over here. There we go. Okay, and now basically I should be able to just toss this, and this in, and then the Shimmerleaf, and that should give me what I want. So let's do it. Come on, Shimmerleaf. No. Get in my inventory and do it. What happened? It broke. No, my Precantatio dissolved or something. I didn't have enough? What happened? No! Okay, so I've got enough Herba and enough Victus. I don't have enough Precantatio for some reason. There we go. Oh no. Run before everything gets ruined, Chris. Run! Do not let this fail! Don't let it fail! You've got to make this happen! This is your entire goal for today! Be quick about it! Okay, I've got 16, 17. Okay, yep, should work. Yes! I got an extra Ethereal Bloom! And I've got all this extra waste in here now because I happened to, like, blow a Shimmerleaf into, like, obliteration. So I'm gonna do something about that, which is basically going to be empty the thing. Anyways, there we go, guys. We created an Ethereal Bloom, which it's been quite a long time coming in order to make that happen. Let's see. I'm gonna grab all these vials and things, and I'm gonna put those in the chest down there too. I also need my wand so that I can empty out my my thingamajig here. Do I have some dirt blocks or something? No, I don't. Okay, that's okay though. If I just empty this with my wand, it's probably gonna create some flux goo. No, it didn't. Well, that's fortunate. Well, there you have it. I created an Ethereal Bloom in Blightfall. Now, obviously, the journey here has been long and hard so far, but you guys, my faithful friends who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you've been with me for every step of the way, and it has been quite the journey. So, I want to thank you so much for joining me for today's episode, and I want to hope that you join me for tomorrow's episode as well. Now, the thing about this is, I'm gonna put all this stuff right in the stuff. Yeah, stuff in here. Yeah, stuff. I want this. That stuff. Okay, good. So all of my things are in here for now, although I will have a alternative place to put those sometime in the near future. I'm gonna find a better organizational system for those things. But anyways, yeah. That's today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. And basically, if you guys liked this video, as I've mentioned already, I think, just leave a like down there in right below the video, and so that you can let me know that you enjoy this kind of content. And thanks for watching. If you are, by the way, not a subscriber to the channel, then you might want to subscribe so that you can catch more awesome stuff like this and continue along with me in my Blightfall adventure. Obviously, sometimes I get a little bit worked up and there's some snags here and there, but that's all part of the fun of it. Blightfall is actually a rather difficult mod pack, and I'm glad that you, first-time non-subscriber out there in the audience, have joined me for today's episode. So yeah, on tomorrow's episode, we're going to do other stuff. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something on this checklist. And let's see here. I want to check the Essentia distillation and check off create more E-Bloom, because I did it. I did it, guys. All the magic and stuff that I've been doing, it paid off. So tomorrow, I think we might go and scout the magical forest or the summit, one or the other. But I'm not really sure yet. I'm not gonna be sure until I record that episode. Actually, I've been saying tomorrow. This episode is coming out on Saturday, and I've got a little bit of bad news. I'm actually not going to be posting an episode on Sunday that is brand new. However, I am going to be doing a live stream sometime today, possibly before you actually see this episode. So maybe you'll be a little bit confused about like this stuff if you're watching the live stream before you get to before this video comes out. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out yet or what. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon. No brand new episode of Blightfall on Sunday. I'm just gonna be publishing Saturday's live stream. And I should have already posted data about that, when the time of that is and all that stuff on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I know this has been quite a long sign-off today, but that's okay. I'm sure you guys are, I'm sure some of you have stuck around through the sign-off, and some of you have already left. But you guys, have yourself a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you soon. Bye-bye.